What up, y'all? That is like the absolute most Carly Holmes YouTube intro you could have. Welcome back to Carly's channel. Happy to have you guys hanging out with us here. And the reason I'm starting this video is because I'm going to be talking about Carly for a second like she's not here. So you kind of just have to block her out there in the background. But one of Carly's talents is naturally she is good at working on race cars and just working on anything in general. And that includes building stuff and tearing things down and having ideas and her own ways on how to do it. So with all that being said, Carly, do you want to share here with the viewers what you just recently created?
So right before my accident, I was working in my dad's weld shop and I welded up a tire washer for the rear tires of a sprint car. And the reason I did this was because it's just actually really difficult to wash the tires, whether it's on grass, dirt, or even like the asphalt. And so building this, it's really helped. Tanner's used it more than I have because I can't use a pressure washer, but I just kind of want to show you guys it and show you how I built it. So here is the ultimate tire washer that I created about a week before the accident. So the background to why I did this was one of my friends that also works in the weld shop. He created one, but he's been washing the tires in the dirt the whole time, so that's why he was creating one. I was like, hey, that's a good idea. Like, count me in. I want to build one too, you know? And it also helps me learn how to weld, so if I ever need to weld anything in the future, I know how. So a lot of this is just a bunch of separate pieces that I put together. One thing you gotta make sure is this piece right here is high enough off the ground for a tire that is about 107, 106 inches around, because you don't want it obviously scraping on the ground as you're trying to turn it while you wash it. We had a bunch of spare axles out back, and so one thing I did was...
None of those were thanks to me.
Yeah, that was all thanks to him.
I gave her some spare axles.
And some of them were bent, so I had to find the non-bent half. And right before it got to like the rear end, I just, cut it off right on the axle part. And so as you guys can tell, this spins, it's all good. The splines are all straight. So when you go put the tire, you take the pin off, obviously. Okay, so Tanner's gonna show you guys right now how to get the tire on and how you would normally wash it.
So I mean, it's pretty simple. There's two ways you can do it. You can just pick the tire up and try to slide it over the splines. But since this isn't like an actual rear end, where it's in place, it does kind of flop around. So I feel like it's easier, we just pull it off. Just, literally slide it right in. Make sure it doesn't go too far, otherwise then it could technically get stuck. Then you just pick up the tire, slide it on, pin in, and then there you go. Pretty cool.
And like I was talking about, you gotta make sure that you put that bar high enough off the ground to where your tire's not rubbing in the dirt or asphalt or grass or wherever you like to wash your tires.
Technically this could also be like multi-use. You could use it to wash, but this could be something at the shop that you wheel around and you put your tires on and you can groove them and sipe them and just spin it slowly and really take advantage of it for that as well. And then obviously even with the tire on there, you just, since it's got wheels, now you can move it wherever you need to go. You can take it across the shop, you could take it across the parking lot, heck, you can go anywhere. You can take it to put on top of the mule.
So that is just nice, like I was talking about a little bit ago, to when you're washing in like a wet spot, you don't want to take your tire off and roll it over to the dry spot where you can literally now roll it over to a dry spot. So one thing I want to remake this, and I want to make it a little bit different with a little bit different things. I want to make it foldable in a way so that when we're going to a car wash or we're going on the road, I want to make it to where we can take to the car wash, because washing the tires at the car wash is probably one of the biggest pains that there will ever be in sprint car racing. And one last thing that I'll probably add to this one and to the future ones that I make is I want to make it to where a front spindle hub will also be able to go on it so we can wash front tires, because you could probably put a front tire on this, but it'll probably be a little difficult. I don't know, Tanner, have you ever put a front tire up?
It doesn't work.
No, okay, it doesn't work. But once I get feeling better to where I can go back into the weld shop and create more things, then that'll be the first thing I do.
Also, I think on the next one, I don't know how you can do this, but if there's some way you could put like a CH logo on it. You need to put a CH logo.
I probably could weld that somewhere on there. I don't know. We'll see about it. So I put a lot of work into it, and I hope that you guys all really enjoyed it. Like I said, it happened right before the accident, so I never actually got to really use it. But Tanner says that he really likes it and he really thinks that it was a good idea. So I'm glad I can help him out and make washing easier. Right before I end the video, I want to update you guys. Progress is going really good. I'm walking more and more, and I can definitely tell my lungs are healing because when I take a deep breath, it doesn't hurt as bad, so I know those are for sure healing. I see the doctor here in a few weeks, and I get x-rays done, so I'll definitely have a video coming out for that. And one last thing, just to kind of recap how my weekend went, I got out of the house and I went to Southern Oregon Speedway to help Tanner out, and he got the job done, so that was really cool, just being back at the racetrack a little more, seeing a lot of my close family and friends that all were there. It was just awesome to be back there. So thank you guys so much for watching. See you all in the next one. Peace.